You're watching KUJH-TV, Lawrence. KUJH-TV News starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Derek Kauffman.
And I'm Sam Anderson, and you're watching KUJH-TV News.
For the Midwest, winter is going to be around for a while. A huge winter storm is bringing sub-zero temperatures and heavy snow. Some parts could see more than 1.5 feet of icy accumulations. Sandra Endo is battling the brutal cold blizzard conditions from Chicago with the latest.
As you know by now, the blizzard conditions that were predicted are in effect, and we are experiencing a storm of historic proportions.
An enormous winter storm hitting much of the United States, spreading snow and ice over thousands of miles. Officials in Chicago warned residents to use extreme caution when going outside.
Wind gusts were between 60 and 70 miles an hour, and we experienced whiteout conditions. Accumulation was between 1 and 2 inches per hour, and in some places snow drifts were waist high.
Blizzard conditions with strong swirling winds, freezing temperatures, and just downright unbearable conditions.
Very, very windy. Very. I can hardly stand up.
Despite efforts to plow streets, winds blow snow right back onto the roadways, creating treacherous conditions, stranding motorists and forcing highways to close.
As soon as you make a pass and get to the end of one major artery, you look back, come back the other way, and it's covered up again.
Thousands of flights have been canceled, forcing travelers to delay plans.
Considering I'm going because I want to see snow and I'm not able to go because of snow, it's kind of ironic, really.
Some 100 million people will feel the effects of the storm, from snow to ice to severe storms. The cleanup and dig out is underway, and hundreds of National Guard troops have been called in to respond to the severe weather in several states. The White House is even saying federal assistance is available to areas in need. Reporting from Chicago, I'm Sandra Endo.
Today, Lawrence buses continue to sit in their garages. The T, which is the City of Lawrence Transit Service, is only operating the paratransit service for medical necessity and dialysis. The streets in Lawrence are looking better today, with street maintenance crews working throughout the night to plow main roads. While the main roads continue to be the main concern. Residents can expect snow crews to slowly move into residential areas this afternoon. The Kansas Union is open today, but only the Hawk Shop will be open for business. It is anticipated the building will stay open until 5 p.m. The Bird Union is closed except for the Athletics Meals program. Residential services serving campus residence halls will remain open.
The University of Kansas has had its second snow day in a row.
Not everyone stayed inside, though, and I went out earlier today to talk to some of the brave people that ventured the cold weather.
It's called Snowmageddon 2011, and for KU students it means a few days without classes. But for some campus employees, it means a lot of work.
Been out here for a couple hours, probably be out here at least another 4 or 5 hours. It's pretty miserable, but we'll get her done so everybody can get through.
While some people spent the day working, others used the snow day to have a little fun. These snowboarders have been out since 9 a.m., building ramps and speeding down hills. While 10 inches of snow may be plenty for most people, these guys think it's not enough.
It's pretty good. I wish it would snow more, but it's still pretty good snow.
They may have to wait until next week. The Weather Channel predicts Lawrence will be snow-free until next Monday.
The blizzard of 2011 crippled travel throughout Lawrence yesterday. Despite the poor conditions, some motorists ventured out. This is how things looked on 9th Street on Tuesday afternoon during the height of the storm. While some drivers were trying to make it home to get out of the elements, others were flocking to area liquor stores. The Cork and Barrel store manager said business was booming despite the blizzard. He said patrons, mainly students, were stocking up on alcohol in anticipation of the snowstorm and a second day off of canceled classes. Although they were open most of the day, the Cork and Barrel at 9th and Mississippi closed their doors several hours early so employees could make it home safely.
When we come back, we'll have an update with this Egyptian story in the Middle East.
Hey, Mom.
You know, girls, I used to cheer back in my day. Ready? Okay!
was amazing, amazing, amazing. Mom, that was amazing.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who'll take you just as you are.
It's always wildfire season somewhere in America. Nearly 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by the carelessness of humans and could be prevented. But together, we can make a difference.
Watch what I can do!
Help protect the home of our forest friends.
Come on! You can do it!
Only you can prevent wildfires.
To find out more, log on to SmokeyBear.com.
Yo, check out this chef, right? Right? That's so gay. That's really gay. Dude, look at those pants.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, and this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. Just saying. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
When Egypt's political implosion began a week ago, foreign nationals in the country realized it was time to pack up and head home. But getting out of Egypt is proving much more difficult than anyone expected. Fred Pleichten has more.
Millions of tourists visit Egypt every year to see the ancient wonders of the world, like the Sphinx or the pyramids in Giza. But now this vacation destination is in crisis, leading to an exodus of tourists and a massive backlog at Cairo's main airport as people scramble to get on flights, some saying their hotels were no longer safe.
Somehow 4 looters got into the hotel and they had a machine gun and held the staff up against the wall. And we're all very, very nervous to say.
Many tell us getting on a flight can take days.
There's no chance of us flying yesterday. Today, we've been here. We couldn't get the embassy yesterday. There's nobody here. We couldn't get BMI representatives yesterday. There's nobody here. And Egypt Air office is in chaos. You can't get near Egypt Air.
Not only tourists are affected. We met up with a group of Americans and a New Zealander who live here. They say they're not afraid, but are concerned enough to try leaving the country.
I stopped going out because it got to the point where there was a couple days in a row where people would identify me as an American, and a lot of people on the street were very angry with the current position of the American government. And so even after getting yelled at a few times, I decided that it's probably better if I stick around this neighborhood and stay indoors until I leave.
My life here is no longer secure, even though I personally feel secure. So to walk around the city, sure, I could do it, and I don't feel threatened in any way, but that doesn't mean that it's the most advantageous thing for me to do at this point.
More and more countries are advising their nationals to leave Egypt. As this once so stable country remains in turmoil, the one thing on many people's mind is getting on the next plane out. Fred Pleichten, CNN, Cairo.
Early this morning, a crowd of people eagerly awaited Punxsutawney Phil, the world's most famous groundhog's prediction of winter. The rodent was released just after dawn on Groundhog Day to make his 125th annual weather forecast. Here's what the Groundhogs Club had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punxsutawney Phil! He surveyed his surroundings carefully and found that there was no shadow around. So an early spring it will be!
According to the Punxsutawney Groundhogs Club, Phil has seen his shadow 98 times and has only avoided seeing his shadow 16 times since 1887. Making today's Groundhog's Day a special occasion.
Well, the KU basketball team headed south to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Bill Self is searching for his first win in Lubbock, and his team started out strong. They attacked the Red Raiders down low. Here's Josh Selby with the layup, making the score 19-6 KU. And here it is, it's going right now, and he makes the 2 points, giving KU the lead. But Texas Tech struggled all night with the turnovers. This steal turns into a Markieff Morris alley-oop as he slams the ball down. Markieff had 11 points on the night. And then when Brady Morningstar came off the bench, he came off the bench firing. He hits this 2-point jump shot to give KU the 32-15 lead. Kansas controlled the game the whole night, winning 88-66, bringing their record to 21-1 overall and 6-1 in the Big 12.
Thank you for joining us. You can find more information and stories at www.kansan.com, and be sure to pick up the Kansan tomorrow morning.